Have you ever imagined playing chess at any time of the day, whether just for 5 minutes at work break? In New York, it is possible. No, it's not online, and you don't need to plan with a partner beforehand. It's much easier though. Walk up to someone and ask them the deal. Where? Well, to learn more about these players available at any time of the day, we went to 3 places: Washington Square Park, Union Square, and Chess Forum, a store that has been there for almost 30 years. On the whole, they are friendly people who love playing chess and get you to sit down and play against them in a time or untimed game. Some of them are actually happy to help you learn how to play for a little extra cash.
Now learn. Try to get down here as fast as you can.
That was my case.
No, you
Having
can't.
never played chess before, I
How
asked
did you get
David
down
to
here
teach
as
me a
fast
little
as you
bit
can?
the
That was
rules of
it.
the game.
You're not thinking. Right, I do. Once I move, you can't go here, you can't go here, you can't go here. Who's gonna win? Really? That's a fucking
As you can see,
revelation.
without
This
much
is the part
success.
about being a grandmaster. I love to play chess. I do. I've always loved to play chess. It's a fun game. Judge said I could. I'm a black man. And police have a vendetta against my family for some reason. And the judge says we can. You can play chess on the streets of New York. There's nothing they can do about it. I'll play anybody in the world. At least once. Including Magnus Carlsen. Chess has taught me procrastination. Stay focused. Take massive action. Do what you have to do. Be persistent. And resist temptations, distractions. You can't do that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Chess taught me that. You have an interaction between a human being in front of you. So that's different. So that's made me follow the rules even more. I got 2 12-year-old kids. They're chess prodigies. They won the state championship. You should see how they treat me. They come back. I wasn't that bad of a teacher. I didn't think I was. Dave, you want us to get the cops to make you move? Dave!
I feel like I've only seen it in New York. I think I started playing chess just like for fun when I was younger, and then playing on the chess.com app with friends. I think that was like what got me to learn a bit more. I just gave him $10 after the match. Well, I mean, if you don't want to pay, probably won't have to, but I think he like before you play, he says like, oh, usually people do a $5 or $10 donation, and so it's implied maybe.
This shop, where you can buy centuries-old chess objects and also play, is managed by Imad, a Lebanese immigrant.
Become interesting chess set, Civil War, War of Independence, cats and dogs fighting each other. I started playing chess when I was around maybe 4 or 5 years old. I saw some children actually playing on the balcony of their house. They brought something that I've never seen before. I was fascinated by the game. It was like watching somebody doing magic or alchemy or some experiment. I've been doing this since almost 1989. What I learned here is that the thing we call genius in life actually is talent. It's 3 things I found. First, it's not in your control. Discipline to stay with it. Third component is the resources. If you don't have that, there's a big chance you end in the park. I once met a guy walked in here. He said he wanted to buy the same equipment they use in the park, the vinyl roll-up plastic board and plastic pieces. He said, I just came out of jail. He spent maybe around 7 or 8 years. He learned chess in jail, and he thought playing chess in the park will be the new line of business he will be into. So I said, please, I didn't have the heart to charge him, to tell him, you know, there is a whole big group like you sitting in the park with the same idea They learned somewhere and they think they're going to make a living out of it. These to me are the best chess ambassadors and the best chess players. Those who come to it with the passion for it, although they know if they make $20 a day, $40 a day, they are kings.
I started playing chess in middle school, junior high school, and I was better than a lot of the kids I was in grade school with. But then in high school, I got defeated very badly by a guy from another high school. And I learned that his father was a chess master. And I watched his father play in a public park where a lot of people from Eastern Europe played. And I thought, I obviously need to know more about chess. I spent about 3 years studying chess very seriously. And at the end of it, I was a pretty good player, but I was not going to be a master, and that was clear. It's a hobby, but it also tests the synapses to make sure that they're still working. You know, this is why I play speed chess, because it puts pressure on my mind to respond quickly. And, you know, if I couldn't do it anymore, I would be worried.
So I run like chess clubs, let's say in New York, so my chess club on Instagram is called Chess Ring. The one thing I like about chess is because it's I think one of the fewest games in the world where age is taken out of the equation, body type is taken out of the equation. All you're literally doing is literally just like coming, sitting down and using your brain, thinking and anticipating what the other person is going to do. Meet new people, like I've met people who've come to my chess tournaments, I've met people from like all across the world. I've even met some celebrities. I like this park because of, let's say, the pace of the park. Because here you play fast chess as well, which is sort of like the similarity of like the culture of New York. Because New York is so fast. I'm the worst player here, without a shadow of a doubt. Like these guys have been playing chess before I was even born. I'll probably need to quit school and stop everything else in my life to probably like catch up with these guys.